420 Jim Stevens here. Um, I'd like to explain the title of this video first and then get on to it. The reason I chose cannabis or hemp, Mr. Trump or Mr. Chump, is simply this day and age, anybody that says cannabis or hemp is bad is A, uneducated, or B, a liar. There's no in between. I mean, we've all seen the videos of the medical and everything. The world knows. So, hopefully Mr. Trump is just uneducated on it. I'd hate to think he's a liar. I support our president. I will support any president that's in office. And I would say to Mr. Trump, my RV, the Cannabis one, the original one, it was at Merle's Inlet Suck, Bang, and Blow bar during your Bikers for Trump rally for 10 days. So a lot of your supporters love the cannabis too. But that's neither here nor there. I'd like to address to Mr. Trump, if he can get to see this video. Sir, I've been on the road for a little over 3.5 years in 30 states, crisscrossing back and forth in them and educating and learning. Along the way, I held a cannabis event at Mount Rushmore, and I did a march in Washington, D.C. in 16. But, sir, here's the thing. You can't keep up the lies. You need to get educated on it. You said you wanted to make America great again. Well, I want to call you out on that. Just get educated on the plant. I would happily come, I'll put suit, tie, whatever it takes. I would happily come up there or whatever, meet you somewhere and prove to you. We can prove everything that we were taught about cannabis and hemp, aka marijuana, to be a lie. Nobody's ever had marijuana. It's a totally different plant that William Randolph Hearst used the name to scare America and take away the hemp. So everything about it's a lie. It's kept a class 1 narcotic simply because you can't bear arms and nobody can research it. I mean, the game's over. I know you didn't start this, Mr. Trump, but you can end it for all, okay? Just please get educated on it. Just see one video. I mean, I met these people in person, the seizures and stuff, and the CBD oil that don't get nobody high. Boom, the seizure's gone. You can't say that there's no medical value. Be fair. The American public has been screwed for 80 years with one of the most beneficial plants on earth. We use that entire plant for all kinds of things. The entire plant. When it grows, it takes out 25% more carbon monoxide than any other plant on earth, and it filters radiation. Hemp fuel, hemp plastic, wood, cotton, we know what all it can do. We know that they're pumping billions in underneath, staying hidden like back in the William Randolph Hearst days. It's got to end. Here's how you make America great. You get educated on the cannabis and hemp plant. People tell me you're a Christian. Well, I doubt anyone is a Christian if they don't believe in the first chapter of the Bible. And that is where God gave us every herb-bearing seed. And yes, sir, that is the cannabis and hemp plant, just like George Washington used it and all. It is cannabis and hemp. For gosh sakes, Google it. It's in the Bible 12 times. It was in the anointing oil. So the lies on it need to stop. It's the most medically beneficial plant that we have. And keeping it from people as a class 1 narcotic makes that person a monster, a pure monster. No ifs, ands, or buts, you're a monster. So, and just like the hemp fields, there should be absolutely no restriction on hemp. We should have that sold across the United States now. No special permits or nothing. If a cop wants to be a cop, and we got lots and lots of good ones, we got a few bad ones, but if they can't tell the difference between a male plant and a female plant, basically hemp or cannabis, the bud, then they don't need a gun and a badge, okay? I mean, anybody that's seen the plant one time can recognize the difference. And most people ain't going to be growing fields of pot out in the open anyway, because it would morph to hemp and wouldn't be no good. But getting back to it, sir, do a little research and find out how we can prove everything's a lie. And you look at how many thousands upon thousands of people's lives have been destroyed utterly over a lie. Over a lie. So you do what's right. You make it a God-given herb like it's supposed to be federally for anybody, anywhere. Feds have no say-so. They shouldn't. The Constitution says that they won't. It's under our religious freedom. I believe cannabis was put here by my maker, and he gave it to me. And nobody shall write any law governing my religious belief. If they do, it's nil or void. Just going on that fact. So anyhow, but because we can prove everything a lie, Trump, you're not changing laws or nothing. You're correcting an 80-year lie. Okay? Correcting one. You make it legal federally throughout the land immediately. April 20th would be a great day to do it, just by the way. Then you go one step farther, sir. I mean, we know that you aren't the one that did this the last 80 years, but we know you can correct things for us. Look back at all the things, property people lost, their jail time they done and all. Do the right thing. Destroy everybody's marijuana record that's ever had one. And if they're in jail for a pot charge and pot alone, set them free immediately. I mean, one day is enough. It's a God-given herb they should have never been arrested for. And then, sir, you could just sit on your ass in your desk, put your feet up. You've made America a great again. And ain't nobody but the liars can say you didn't. And I tell you what, we don't care. I mean, I would think, sir, that, you don't know me from Adam, and that's cool. But please keep in mind, I've been out here doing legwork for 3.5 years, 30 states. I've met good cops, great cops, bad cops, great mayors, great governors, bad mayors, you name it. I've had interaction for 3.5 years. Not to mention hundreds of thousands of people. And last year, or year before last, a bunch of veterans asked me to fight for them. I am not a vet, but I'll proudly be their voice. It's time that we just end the bullshit. Jeff Sessions is running his mouth on things that he don't know, trying to stir up and scare. We all know he's nothing but an idiot when it comes to cannabis and hemp. Okay? Now, you want to go after drugs, cocaine and all that? Good. Give them something to do. But leave cannabis and hemp alone, Mr. Trump. The ball's in your court. I'm going to do some more videos and stuff, just in case you'll watch them and learn. There'd be some, educational facts on it and whatnot. I simply would love to go and spend time with my grandkids, but I promised a bunch of veterans that I will stay out here and fight until we get this done. And I'm not going to not keep my promise to the vets. Sir, you can make America great by correcting an 80-year lie. And sir, also, I just like to say, I meet a lot of people, they talk down on Mr. Trump and stuff. And I think I figured out why everybody kind of hates Mr. Trump. I could be wrong, but this is my opinion and only mine. Mr. Trump is the only person in 50 years that I know of running for office that actually told the truth. Before he was elected, Mr. Trump said, if president, I will do this, 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 and this. By gosh, he's the first one that's done it in 50 years. I've heard all kinds of presidents, free ice cream's on Tuesday if I'm elected. Tuesday either gets changed to other dates or never comes. Well, by gosh, Mr. Trump has done exactly what he said he'd do if he got voted in. So to the Trump haters out there, you can't hate Mr. Trump. He told us the truth. You can hate the people that voted for him all you want, but I'm not about hate. It's all about peace, love, and cannabis. It will change our world. Hemp fuel alone will change our world. Please, everybody out there, just remember a couple things. If you believe and live in the golden rule, what a perfect life. The 10 Commandments are even within that golden rule. And most of all, remember, we're all human beings on planet Earth. We all bleed red. We wake up and put our clothes on the same. There's no difference. No difference between me and any other human being on earth. And that's what you got to remember in life. We all come from a creator. I won't get into the fact of who created who or what, but we know we all come from a creator. Therefore, we're all of that creator's children, no matter who you are. Get over yourselves. Peace, love, and cannabis. 420 Jump.